Hey guys, it's Jay. Doing a quick video here on how to get into the cryptoverse. Where do you begin? How do you buy a Bitcoin? Where do you store Bitcoin? And this is basically the entry-level point of how to do so. There's many ways to do it, but this is just my personal way I started out myself. So let's do this. So where do we start? CoinBase, and this is how to join it. CoinBase is pretty cool. It's pretty popular, and they offer a lot of options when it comes to buying some crypto. You get Bitcoin, Ethereum, and LiteCoin. Those are the three popular coins, or most popular coins currently, that you can buy, you can sell, you can store them there. They do have some fees, but they're not that crazy, and just getting started into it, it's perfectly fine to have. Now, there are other wallets out there that are more secure and more popular. I'll get into those later down the road, but right now we're just going to focus on Coinbase and getting you your first Bitcoin. So this journey is how to get the mobile app. There is a website, obviously. It's very similar though, and it's pretty straightforward. So we're going to focus on how to get the app version, because again, this is how I started. So on the iOS store and the Android, it's going to be very similar. You go to the App Store and you download Coinbase. The Coinbase app is going to look like this, and when you download it and you install and open it up, you're going to get this page right here, and it's going to have a nice little chart. It's going to say sign up and log in. Obviously you have just started this, so hit sign up down below, and you're going to get the page that's on the left. It's going to fill out some personal information, and username, email, password, and then you're going to select your state. This is basically just to verify who you are. Keep in mind the password does have a minimum requirement of 8 characters, and there is a limit as well. So you can't have like a 20-character password. I believe it's someplace between 8 and 15, and there is some parameters as well for like a number, I believe, and possibly a capital. Just keep that in mind. So you fill that information, you hit sign up. It's going to ask for your state. You select your state, you hit continue, and it's going to shoot you an email to the email account you just provided. In that email, it's going to say verify your email, and click here. You click there, it verifies your email account has been activated and it's a legit email account. And on the app side, you're going to get this terms of service. Just go ahead and hit agree if you'd like to read it thoroughly, which I recommend at least reading part of it just so you kind of understand the nuances of the app. Go ahead and do that. If you don't, if you're just a normal person like everybody else, just scroll through it and hit accept. So this next step is going to say complete account setup. So you're going to get to this page, you hit the complete account setup, and you're going to get the two options: verify your phone number or add a payment method. If you hit add a payment method, you're going to go to your next page, and it says bank account or credit card, or credit or debit card. Bank accounts have higher limits, which is cool, but it takes longer to authenticate. The credit card is an instant buy, but you have a lower limit. I believe when you first started up, it's like $200 until you verify your identity, and then once you do that, I believe it bumps up to $500. Those limits may be incorrect. It will tell you exactly when you try to buy something what your limit is, your daily or your weekly limit. So, but if you're going to hit bank account, you hit bank account, and on the left here, it shows you current popular banks, but if your bank's not listed here, you can click on search bank name or my bank is not listed, and you click on that, and it will ask you for your bank account number and routing number. It's very similar to like a wire transfer or an ACH transfer, and it will authenticate that way. Like I said, it will take 4 to 5 days to process, so keep that in mind. On the other side, you can hit the debit and credit side, and it will ask for your full name, your credit card number, the typical stuff, and you hit continue. And then what it's going to do is it's going to send you 2 small payments, and they do reimburse it. It's like $1 and $1.05 or some weird amount, and it will actually ask you, type in the amount that we just sent you. So you're going to log into your credit card site or your bank site, look at your card, and say, okay, how much have they charged me? And this is where you enter the number in. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a way to authenticate it's actually you, and you didn't swipe somebody's card and trying to charge somebody else's Bitcoin to their account. So the other option back of that main screen there was the verify your phone number. So when you hit that, you type in your phone number and you hit next, and it will send you a text message. And basically this is verifying your account to your phone. So it's kind of tied together, so nobody can like clone your app and try to get into your account on a different phone. If it does, then it's going to ask for a text message and you have to type in another code, but it should ping you. It's not a perfect method, but it's just their way of verifying your phone number. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your phone number in, you hit next, they send you a text, you type the text into here, hit confirm, and that's it. You're verified. And boom, that's it. There's your account. You now created an account on Coinbase. You have the ability to buy Ethereum, Bitcoin, or LiteCoin, and you can start your journey, which is awesome. So welcome. So let's move on to some advanced setup though. What you're going to want to do is you want to set up a few extra security points on this app, because you want to make sure that if you left your phone unattended and somebody walked up, opened your app, and sent all your Bitcoin to their account, you don't want that to happen to you. So you want to set up a passcode. The passcode is a 4-digit PIN, just like the Apple unlock screen or your Android unlock screen. It's gonna a 4-digit PIN setup. So you go to settings, and then you go to passcode and you enable it, and then it's gonna tell you to set up the 4-digit PIN, and you set that up, and there you go, you're good to go. Below that, there's another option for like advanced passcode settings, and it will be on app opening and withdrawals. I would recommend setting both of those enabling, meaning if you lock your phone and try to open the app, you need your PIN. You try to withdraw money from the app, you need your PIN again, just in case for that off chance that you left your app open and then somebody could walk up, as opposed to just trying to open the app straight up. The other option in here is there is a identify verification setting. This is where you take a picture of your license to verify who you are, and if you do that, you can actually raise your limit on how much you can buy and sell. It will kind of walk you through the steps there, but it's pretty straightforward. You just put your license on the table, take a picture front, take a picture on the back, and process. And within like probably, mine took maybe 20 minutes, but maybe it says it can take up to 24 hours. It will process it, and you'll be good to go. It will just green check mark it for you. So on the website side, the username and password you created for the app is the exact same username and password you're going to use for the website, because it's obviously the same account. But there's an option in here that I highly recommend you do. It will protect you from getting the website being hacked, because obviously website access is a lot more susceptible to brute force attacks or just hacking in general. Not saying apps aren't, but I'm just saying it's more prevalent. So when you go in here, you're gonna hit sign in the right hand corner, and log in with the credentials that you previously made. And you're gonna get to the screen, right? And you're gonna see your dashboard, your buy, sell, account, tools, and settings. What we want to go to is go to settings, and in settings, you're gonna show my profile, preferences, security, payment methods, API access, and limits. Hit security, and you're gonna see your phone number. As long as it says verified, that should be fine. But below that, there is a two-factor authentication option. We're gonna enable that, and when you enable that, what that's going to do is it's going to set up a two-form authentication link between your account and an app, and the app is going to give you a random, I think, 6-digit code that is going to allow you to access your account for withdrawals. If you don't have that code, you can't do anything. So if somebody was able to steal your username and password, they log into the app and they try to steal all your Bitcoin out at one time, it will say, okay, give me your code. And obviously they don't have your phone, hopefully, so they can't get that code. And it's random, it completely generates, I believe every 20-30 seconds it changes, so it's pretty hard to crack. It's not impossible, again, nothing is impossible, but it just adds that extra layer of security. So when you enable it, you hit that, and then you also want to make sure that it says any amount of digital currency and hit save. If not, you will only have the code if you're trying to transfer, 1.2 Bitcoin. A lot of people don't even have 1 Bitcoin, let alone 1.2. So you want to hit any amount there. So this is just a screenshot here of what two-factor authentication is basically. And like I said, you will need your phone to do so. So if you go to the App Store, type in two-factor authentication and look for one that has a good rating. There's multiple ones out there. I won't go over all of them. Obviously, they all do very similar things. Some offer some higher benefits than others, but there's nothing really differentiating all of them. They're basically the same. So you set up two-form authentication with your account and you're protected. And that's it, guys. Now you have a Bitcoin or a portion of a Bitcoin. But now what do you want to do with it? You can hold it and it will increase in value eventually. Anywhere from, right now it's at $4,000. Might be $5,000 by the end of the year, $10,000 next year, and then $1 million in 10 years. Who the hell knows? Hopefully the sky's the limit with Bitcoin. But if you want to do something more, go ahead and stay tuned for my guides. I want to tell you how to get into Bitconnect, Bitpetite Chain Group, and others. As I invest my money, I want to share my processes with you, and you guys can follow suit if you'd like to. If you could, please like this video and subscribe below, and you'll get updates of when I post new step-by-step guides or other daily updates as well. Below in the description, you'll find some links to some things I'm currently invested into. If you want to click those links and use my affiliate codes, that would be highly appreciated. Leave comments below. I will obviously answer as many as I can, and if I can't answer your questions, I will point you in the direction of who can answer your questions, because we're all a great community here and we want to make sure everybody gets a piece. So until next time, guys, make money.